much to go on.
Mayhap I with no talent.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Pray, follow me.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Perhaps 'tis time we return to our base of operations and...
We shall await. You here, Master?
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Good food. Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up. Always a fresh breeze blowing up on my shoulders.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Want some in a real battle? I really would have been better off a baker.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Wonder if anyone had noticed on his training. Wonder if this'll be my lot till I'm old and grey.
This armor's seen better days.
Have a little kip.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I need sleep. A stroll might clear my head.
Prithee, inform us.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
There's a number on my shoulders. I'm still waiting on that report.
It's not off where I stand.
Fine place.
The wise are as discerning with time as with coin. When does my watch
So
end?
stiff after a day.
I've clean forgotten.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive. And 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
Time to be heading.
Sleep. Or a comfy bedroll.
I sense eyes upon us.
To save your own skin. I'm in fine feather today.
Living's hard.
Add your...
This isn't much to go on.
Lonely lost
My back's not acting up today.
Welcome.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here.
There is much we ought to tend to if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers.
Over here, if you please.
This isn't much to go on.
Got to press on. There's much needs just.
Row. Time for an silence cultivates wisdom.
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale. What? Wet? Oh, clean.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Or to polish up my gear.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with three options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the Arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here, I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave me be.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
So, 'twas not to be. 'Tis no surprise. The magistrate is well renowned for his obstinacy.
I've been on my feet all day. Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Oh, good to see everyone in such fine spirits.
The rules at your
Well met. You are come to chat. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vern. Worth. Much obliged.
Well met, sir. Be a lonely life at times. Sure, I'll patrol it, if I'm honest.
Each new day
done for the day. Look, as long as you please.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town. Hail, friend. Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house in my stead. Fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there, neither. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Forgive me for last night's not at the expense of my duty.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at once.
I'll feel the side now.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are.
All this quiet makes me itch to cause a stir.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. "'Tis a perilous journey I've had, Arisen. When that griffin came upon us, I feared we were done for.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust.
My sword arm could use some work.
Oh, could use a rest. Boots laced, belt strapped. Not sure what they expect.
Makes my blood boil.
Suppose I'll start dusting.
I've never heard such
An ox cart ought to make our journey easy. Walking everywhere is certainly... I shan't let them harm you. our foe. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? Well done!
Leave off. Don't think I'll stand
This foe is beyond us. I recommend a swift retreat. I know not what to say.
Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Don't think I'll stand
This foe is nigh unstoppable when 'tis rocking. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
How often then will you attack me without angering it? I'll combine my magic with yours that you might cast the spell more quickly. Thank you.
You mustn't let this stop you. Our foe has been thrown off balance.
There was no better time to strike.
Strike fast, and our quarry shall fall.
That was hard won.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
Lights might there be to find in town.
What's all this ruckus? There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
It's been a hard day.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
As I recall, we have another matter to attend to in this domain.
'Tis worth considering, if we've the time.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
What? Huh.
All the best tales come from trappers.
This looks like trouble. My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with then.
I will protect you.
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Before it catches your eye.
Yes, sir!
Ugh.
We shall see how bold you are in irons.
Do not test me. It'll do you no good letting me rot in here, you know. Another agent will be on you afore long.
Not what I expected.
Once the day's work is done,
New days, a chance
Gather
to
round,
tell
gather
us.
round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Still not come. 'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in Vermund are first kept and tended to. I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. You are more than welcome to return any time.
normally in poor ever happens here, anyhow.
take it anymore.
Have we met?
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Let me get that.
Times are hard. I'm barely scraping by.
I don't know what to do. What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of me. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem to find any good ones. Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. Thank you ever so much, Arisen. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were.
This looks as good a place as any.
Hoi, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhaps silver ore will serve. We can purchase it, or mine it up ourselves.
True enough.
If our prayers are not answered, what hope have we? Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
What we need now is information. The question is, where to find it?
I quite agree.